All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Once again, for today's class, you'll need at least one set of dumbbells, two if you want a lighter and a heavier set for a difference between shoulder as well as multi-joint movements. I'll let you guys know the difference when we get to that. Or a towel if you're okay with doing some isometric exercises. The two activities between the dumbbells and the towel or any tension sort of blanket, beach towel that you have will be interchangeable. So I'll let you guys know what to use at those moments. We're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Up top, there's some shoulder rolls here, shoulder circles. And you can go ahead and make those bigger. Again, we want to warm up the shoulders here. We will have a bit of shoulder work to start off our upper body portion today. So we'll make sure that those shoulders are nice and warmed. Get those smaller. Then bring them back the opposite direction. Once again, widen those out. Pinch those shoulder blades at the back too when we're there, and bring them back together. Again, warming up that shoulder girdle. We got some hamstring curls down here as well as some chest openers. When we're opening up this chest, we want to make sure we're pinching those shoulder blades at the back there. Next movement here, we have ankle rolls. We've done them before where we're going to go sit back on our heels, raise up to our toes. Sit back on the heels, up to the toes. Again, we just want to get a full body warm up here, so we're even including those ankles at the bottom here. From there, similar movement, but we're going to go into a squat, into a toe raise. Squat down, toe raise up. From there, we have some hip openers. So we're going to start taking the leg from this front, circling it back out to the outside. From here, we're going to go outside in. Again, just picking that leg up, open up those hips. And from here, we have that dynamic stretch here, Frankenstein's. We're going to kick those legs up, trying to hit our hands out in front. All right. Starting off with our lower body portion today, we're going to start off smaller muscles going up. This is an option. If you have some weight, you can utilize them. We have straight-legged deadlift here. So you got to do both legs down at one time, making sure we're pinching those shoulder blades back, hinging at the hips here, straight back, lowering it down, then using those glutes and those hamstrings to bring ourselves back up. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging from there, you can, of course, do single leg. We'll have 2 sets here. So if you're doing single leg, we'll have time for you to switch. But we're going to get started here in 2, 1 with me down. Then bring that back up. You're coming down here until you feel that stretch, and you're bringing it back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're doing single leg, you're going to switch that side over. We have a second set coming right here, going down. Halfway here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we can go down and take it to the ground here. Again, optional use for dumbbells if we need them, but we have glute bridges. Those weights, if you choose to use them, can go around your hips. Otherwise, we have, again, or double leg, or if you're doing single leg up top, you can choose to do single leg here. I just ask that you start with the same leg that you start with while we were standing, and then raising that up. We're going to start here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We have glute bridges pressing through the heels, straight line from the knees down to the shoulders. And as you come up, if you think you're at the top, try to fight for that extra inch. Again, 2 sets here, so you'll be able to switch if you're starting with single leg right now. Drive those glutes high into the air, pressing through those heels. Less than 10 seconds on this first set. 3, 2, and 1. Quick transition here. Starting that next set in 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys are going to join me back up top. We're going to redo those 2 exercises one more time here. Again, if you're choosing to do single leg again for these next 2 sets, I ask that you start with the same leg. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to bring it down to 2 legs if you feel you need a little bit of a break. We're going to go ahead and start here. Straight-legged deadlifts. 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Less than 15 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to let you guys switch over here. Starting again in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Again, you're switching legs if you're doing single leg before the set. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going back down to the floor here. Those glute bridges again. 2 sets once more. Again, switching. If you were doing single leg before, you're doing single leg again, just keeping that first leg, and we'll switch when I say, or you can join me with double leg here. Starting right now. Let's go. Still pressing through those. Keep fighting for that extra inch at the top. $15 seconds on this first set. Less than 10. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, switch legs if you needed to switch legs. Starting again in 3, 2, and 1. Second set here. halfway, over halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You guys can join me up top here, and we're going to go now from a single joint into a multi-joint movement here. We pre-exhausted the glutes, the hamstrings a little bit. Now we're going to take that in to a squat. You're more than welcome to use some weights in your hands here if you want a little bit of extra. We have sumo squats here, normal sumo squats to start. Legs can be a lot wider, feet angled out if we need them to be. But we're just starting normal sumo squats right here with me. 2, 1, let's go. Keep pressing through those heels, really fire those glutes here. We pre-exhausted those glutes, so they're a little bit more activated right now. So let's take advantage of it. From the bottom here, we're going to start pulsing just right here at the bottom, pulsing. Yeah, keep those glutes firing here. That's what's keeping us up. From here, I want you to hold. Just hold right here at the bottom with me. "15 seconds on this hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys can go ahead, stand up, get a drink of water if you need to. You guys are going to join me here on our knees for our upper body portion of your necks. I'm going to start explaining it while you guys get this drink of water. Something we've done before here. We're going to start off with a shrug. If you're using a towel here, that towel is underneath that bottom knee. And you're just going to shrug up isometrically here, and you're going to hold it. If you have weights, you're going to go dual hand here and shrugging up. Constant motion the entire time. Depending on the weights that you have, if the weights are a little light, and the towels that you have otherwise, I would recommend using the towel here. You'll be able to fatigue yourself a little bit more, even if you're not moving, just because you're going to be maximally contracting the whole time. But we're going to start here in about 10 seconds. You guys go ahead and get that water, get yourself set up. We're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze up. If you're using that towel, even if you're at the top here, keep fighting for another inch. Might not be possible, but you're going to make sure that you're always hitting that top bar, that you're able to go without losing any ground. So always stay squeezing. When you start to fatigue, your shoulders are going to start to fall, so keep trying to stay at top. 10 seconds on this first set. 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a quick break here. We're going to go into 2 sets for this one, for those isometric movers. That way they can get more of an activation out of there. Start this next set here in 3, 2, and pull up. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead and relax here. We have that shoulder movements here next. One shoulder at a time, whether or not we have dumbbells or we have a towel. If you have lighter weights, you're just going to be doing some lateral raises. If they're too heavy, you don't want to use a towel, you can do some shoulder presses. You will be doing 2 sets of the shoulder presses, though, if those weights are too heavy. Otherwise, what we have here is a towel, and we have an isometric lateral raise right there. So I'm going to let you guys decide between those 3 options here. We're going to start here in about 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Contract that up. Shorter sets here, just because it's a smaller muscle group. So if you're doing that shoulder press, you'll be able to do 2 sets on that one arm. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So if you're doing shoulder presses with that heavy weight, you're going to do shoulder presses for this next set. Otherwise, you have a front raise with us with this towel, or same thing, front raise with that dumbbell here. That's our second set. We are starting in 2, 1. Raise that up. Again, activating that anterior deltoid right there. $15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side here now. Again, towel underneath. We have that lateral raise with the towel isometrically with the dumbbell, or if our weights are heavy enough, we can do that shoulder press. We're going to start right here, though. Go with me. Three, 2, 1. Same thing here. Front raise again, either the dumbbell, the towel, or you can do that second set of shoulder press. We are starting here in 3, 2, 1. Raise that up with me. Just 10 seconds here. Get a little bit higher. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, relax. We're going to capitalize here a little bit more on the shoulder movement, but also with some upper back. What we have here next is either an isometric row with the towel here, so you're just going to be contracting at the top, or if you have those heavier dumbbells, you can utilize them here. Constant row motion. Again, those dumbbells can be anything, whatever weights that you've had at home that you've been using. But if you have otherwise a light piece of resistance, such as those dumbbells, I would recommend using the towel here, just so you can get a maximal fatigue contraction at the top. 2 sets here, and we are starting in 2, 1. Up with me. Keep driving those elbows high into the ceiling, especially if you have that towel here. Do not let those arms start to come down. Re-engage them. Always fighting for an extra inch, even if the towel is not going to give it to you. That's going to make sure that you're staying at the top of that tension point. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Quick break here. Again, 2 sets here. So if you still have those dumbbells, you're going to keep utilizing those dumbbells here. Slow and controlled at that speed. We are starting again in 2, 1. Up with me, guys. While we're in this position, of course, making sure that we're still pinching those shoulder blades together. Great way to activate those postural muscles in between the shoulder blades, those rhomboids. Keep our shoulders pulled back, especially if our chest is getting tighter throughout the day. Keep fighting for that inch. 15 seconds. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we can go ahead, we can set aside the towel as well as the dumbbells here. We have a push-up situation that we have going here next. We're going to start off neutral, just going all in. Then we're going to go some single arm back to together. So here we go. Starting in 2, 1. Just with me here, we're counting till 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to go down on one forearm here, single arm. 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switching over, other forearm down, other hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time here together. Both hands down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to do that set or do that whole thing one more time here. Again, just some more activation. Give our triceps and chest a little bit of attention. Our triceps did get some work earlier with those rows. We want to make sure we get some chest in there as well. We're going to have 3 reps though this time. And if you have to go down to your knees, of course, at any time, feel free. Starting here in 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3. Down to that first forearm. 1, 2, 3. Switching that over. 1, 2, 3. Again, back together. 3 here to finish this off. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Go ahead, grab a quick water. We're going to go into our torso work here next before we finish off with that cool down. As we get started here, you guys grabbing that water, we're going to start off here with crunches. We'll have bird dogs later. That's what we're getting ready for. But we're going to have crunches here. When we're doing these crunches, crunching up a little bit there. Once we feel those shoulder blades touch at the bottom, we're going to re-engage here. Go ahead, finish that water here. Join me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and crunch. Again, you feel those shoulder blades touch, you come back up. "15 seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. We have flutter kicks here next. Hands underneath the low back to protect it. And we're just flutter kicking. You guys can join me in 2, 1 flutter kick. "15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you guys can join me tabletop position here. Hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips here. Flat back. What we have here next, arm up, opposite arm extended. Bird dogs, straight line from our wrist down to our ankles. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, alternating bird dogs. Squeezing those glutes and utilizing the anterior deltoid here to bring those arms up. "10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. That's going to conclude us there for the conditioning portion. We're going to start off here cooling down. Go ahead, grab some water. We're going to start us off with that 3-phase hip flexor hamstring stretch here, which is a dynamic cool down. And we're going to bring you into some passive stretching. But you guys can join me right here once you're ready in this hip flexor position. We go a little bit slower, phase 1 or round 1, then we continuously speed it up a little bit. But we're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, neutral pelvis, torso upright, lean forward with me on this hip flexor. With me, go ahead, bring it down. We have Spider-Man, pelvis drives into the floor. From there, bring it back, hips over that back leg, front leg extends. We have hamstring stretch right here. And go ahead, bring it up. Again, faster these next couple rounds. Hip flexor stretch here, normal. Drop it down into a Spider-Man. Bring it back into a hamstring. Bring it up one more time through hip flexor. Down to Spider-Man. Drop it back, hamstring. So then I'm going to have you guys switch over. Do the same 3 rounds over here. Right away, we're into this hip flexor stretch. Neutral pelvis, torso upright, leaning forward. Sorry, driving forward. Go ahead, drop it down, pelvis into the floor, Spider-Man stretch. And drop it back, hamstring. Go ahead, bring it back up. 2 more rounds here, a little bit quicker. Neutral pelvis right here, though, driving that forward, that normal hip flexor right here. Dropping it down into a Spider-Man. And bringing it back, hamstring. One more time through hip flexor up top with me. Drop it down, Spider-Man. And bring it back, hamstring. From there, I'm going to have you guys switch back over to this first side here. I want to go slower on this hip flexor stretch here. More, or less aggressive, more time. If you need a little bit more of a stretch, go ahead, rotate into the top leg. We're going to hold this one for a little bit longer. Go ahead right there, switch it over. Same thing here. Less aggressive, more time here. But if you need more of a stretch, you turn to this top leg. From there, we're going to take it down into a V stretch. Leg spread, reaching down to the middle here. Again, holding this one a little bit longer, allowing our adductors to get a little bit more attention. And from there, we're going to raise up. However you want to sit here, we're going to finish off, of course, with my favorite stretch, 4-way neck stretch. I'm going to choose this position. Hands, shoulders rested, starting off chin, down to the chest, stretching the back of that neck. Go ahead, raise it up. Tilting it back now, stretching the front of the neck. We have smaller muscles there, so we need to be less gentle, or we need to be more gentle. But of course, we have to give them their time and attention. Go ahead, reposition up, ear down to shoulder, stretching the side of the neck. and raise it up over to the other side.